Going to work in a workplace with the same employees every day, but having communication problems can be exhausting. This presentation will be about communication problems that employees might face in their workplace. First, we have me, Ashley Johnson, with sexual harassment, and next we have David Stone with vague instructions from Inter-Office Communications. After that, we have Annabelle Solis with lack of in-person communication between team members, and then Cynthia Velasquez with employee social media usage. Finally, we'll have Marianne Wright with interview skills. Sexual harassment, as defined by RAINN.org, is explicit or implicit conduct of the sexual nature that can be physical or verbal. There are two types of sexual harassment: quid pro quo and hostile environment. Quid pro quo sexual harassment is when the harasser offers the victim a favor or advantage, such as a promotion or a new office, in exchange for a favor of the sexual variety. Hostile environment sexual harassment is when the harasser will tell the victim jokes, comments, does anything of the sexual nature that clearly makes the victim uncomfortable. "55% of victims claim that they have received retaliation after their sexual harassment clauses have been reported, and victims say that 95% of the men harassers have walked free without any sort of punishment. 37 people were unaware that jokes could be considered sexual harassment, and 7 out of 10 people say that they believe that their companies do not take their sexual harassment clauses clearly. 98% of organizations do have sexual harassment clauses in their HR to protect them from things like these, but based on earlier statistics, we know that there needs to be some change within these. 72% of people claim that they have been harassed by someone above them, such as their boss or a supervisor in their workplace. And 63% of women and 79% of men have not reported their sexual harassment clauses. Overall, that means that 72% of people have not reported any sort of sexual harassment that they have received. The state considers, while sexual harassment could be a crime, it is not considered criminal until some standards are met, such as harassing phone calls, threats upon the victim, request of sexual favors, or inappropriate physical contact. And while no crime is met until criminal standards are met, such as rape, stalking, and harassment, you can file a civil case or sue the harasser. In more serious situations, such as sexual assault, the harasser could get from 2 to 20 years in jail or up to a $10,000 fine, or become registered sex offender in most situations. These things can all happen because you did not know that sexual harassment could be such a serious crime. Now, next we have David Stone with vague instructions from Inter-Office Communications.